see a champion in each and every one of you.
I can be better, I will be better, I must be better. Those were the motivating words that helped to shape and mold me into a champion wrestler. Hi, I'm Buddy Lee. Congratulations on choosing my jump rope training system, the perfect exercise and the building block to fitness. The jump rope is simple, inexpensive, portable, requires only a small space, but when done the right way, it can provide the greatest fitness in the least amount of time. As a world-class wrestler for the U.S. Marines, jump rope was integrated daily into my wrestling training and provided competitive advantages in speed, quickness, agility, endurance, and weight loss to help me to win 20 national wrestling titles, 3 world military championships, and to become a U.S. Olympian wrestler. I have designed a unique system that can help you to master the art of jump rope in 4 easy steps. Whether you are a businessman or a woman, a homemaker, a fitness buff, an athlete, or a kid, when taught the correct way of jumping, you can reap the maximum benefits for fitness, improved sports performance, and toning and trimming your waistline, legs, thighs, and buttocks in only 5 to 10 minutes. So if the jump rope worked for me and millions of others around the world, it can work for you. Before I introduce you to my 4-step conditioning program, I will show you the fundamentals of jumping. It is important to stretch your muscles before and after your jump rope session to prevent injuries and muscle soreness. Stretching also increases range of movement and allows your muscles to contract with greater force. It is especially important to stretch the calves. Choose a surface that provides good rebound for the takeoff phase and sufficient absorption for the landing phase to generate quick rebounds and develop speed, quickness, and explosive power. Avoid concrete to decrease the risk of lower body injuries. Once a proper surface has been selected, identify an appropriate jump rope training area. Choose cross-training shoes with good forefoot padding because rope jumping requires bouncing and balancing body weight on the balls of the feet. Use training gear you normally wear while exercising. My high-performance speed ropes have a patented external swivel bar bearing system that virtually eliminates the friction, drag, and wear present in other jump ropes, allowing ultra-fast turning action, omnidirectional movement, and better control. The swivel bearing wrench secures and replaces the swivel bearings to optimize the rope's performance. The innovative adjustment system enables you to adjust the rope to your height in seconds, making it easy to replace your cord. The aerodynamic rope cord helps to control the rope swing, making it easy to master the skill of jumping. Rope measurement. To measure your rope, stand on the center of the rope with 1 foot. Pull handles along the side of your body until the tip of the handles extends to the shoulder. Cut off excess rope with a pair of scissors. This is the standard rope measurement, ideal for mastering the 15 basic jump rope techniques. The rope should clear the head by at least 10 inches. As you become more proficient at jumping, shorten the rope to the chest or rib cage to help generate quick responses and produce greater benefits. Stand upright, your eyes focusing straight ahead. Bend knees slightly with feet placed no wider than shoulder width apart. Your weight gently balanced on the balls of your feet. Grip rope handles with your thumbs and index fingers. Then wrap hands around the handles with a firm grip. Do not squeeze the handles too tight. Turn the rope, making 2-inch circles with the wrists. Keep elbows close to your sides with forearms at a 45-degree angle. Keep rope handles parallel with the jumping surface. Biomechanics of jumping. The key to effective jumping is to master the load, flight, and landing phase while making quick contact with the surface. The load phase requires balancing on the balls of the feet with knees slightly flexed. The flight phase contracts the muscles to propel the body high enough to clear the rope. The landing phase returns you to the surface with the body weight balanced on the balls of the feet with knees flexed to help to absorb the impact. Efficient recovery from the landing phase through the load phase to the flight phase is critical to deriving the benefits of jump rope training. Shadow jumping simulates rope jumping and helps to develop proper form. Step 1. Simulate the takeoff and landing phase without the rope, making small circular movements with the wrists. Step 2. Swing rope to the side of the body in time and rhythm with each jump. Step 3. Rest rope behind calves and with knees slightly bent, practice swinging rope in a nice even arc. Rope care. To maximize the benefits of your jump rope, store it properly by hanging it from a hook or laying it loosely on a flat surface. Wrapping the rope around its handles may create tangles that are hard to straighten. Wear the rope around your shoulders during breaks to make sure the cord stays untangled.
My 4-step conditioning program is the key to my system to mastering the art of jump rope. It incorporates 3 principles to help you to develop a basic jump rope capacity. Frequency, the number of sessions performed per week to achieve training effects. Intensity, the measurement of exertion in terms of revolutions per minute or RPMs. Duration, the time length of sessions to improve aerobic and anaerobic conditioning levels.
The 4-step conditioning program consists of 4 phases: the preparation, intermediate, conditioning, and sports training phase to help you prepare for my jump rope training programs. The first 3 phases will increase your aerobic capacity to 10 minutes of continuous jumping, while the 4th phase will help develop the anaerobic fitness level necessary for performing the advanced programs in my book. If you are not an athlete and do not intend to perform the advanced programs, you can skip this phase. Start at the phase that fits your current fitness level. Remember, in order to receive cardiovascular benefits, train within at least 70% of your target heart rate. Once you develop a basic jump rope capacity, perform jump rope conditioning at the high end of the training zones for maximum benefits. Refer to the phases in my 4-step conditioning program for suggested RPMs or revolutions per minute.
Basic bounce step. The bounce and alternate footstep are the two basic skills that will help you to develop the jump rope proficiency necessary to master the 15 basic techniques. To perform the bounce step, jump with feet together, balance and push away from the balls of the feet, jump only high enough to clear the rope, keep body erect, land lightly on the balls of your feet without heels touching, flex knees, reload, and prepare for the next jump. Your goal is to bounce only once per swing of the rope. Do not double bounce. Alternate footstep. Begin by balancing weight on one foot. Swing rope around and jump over with opposite foot. Then alternate feet as if running in place. Start at a slow pace until you have established a comfortable jumping rhythm. Lifting knees forward only high enough to clear the surface, and do not kick feet backwards. This can cause your feet to catch on the rope. Count only the right foot and multiply by 2 to get the total number of jumps.
Jump rope proficiency. Once you are able to perform 140 jumps without a miss for both the basic bounce and alternate footstep, you have developed a basic jump rope proficiency and skill necessary to learn the 15 jump rope training techniques. Attempting the 15 jump rope training techniques before mastering the basic bounce and alternate footstep will increase the risk of injury caused by improper landing and excessive movements.
To show mastery of the two basic skills, which are the foundation of your jump rope training program, begin by slowly alternating between the basic bounce and alternate footstep. Start with a controlled speed and gradually increase the speed while going back and forth between each technique. Try each skill with 4 repetitions each before executing the next skill. This is your first introduction to combining techniques to create a training program. Try to work up to 200 jumps before eventually reaching your goal of 500 consecutive jumps using the bounce and alternate footstep. Depending on your ability, this phase can take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks.
Now that you have developed a basic jump rope proficiency, you're ready to learn the 15 jump rope techniques. These techniques can be incorporated into your training session to add variety and to challenge the mind, body, and spirit for maximum benefits.
High step. Begin with the alternate foot step. Lift your knee up to the waist level. Continue alternating feet as if jogging in place. Keep back and head straight and stay on the balls of the feet. Side straddle. Start with the bounce jump. Feet together so the rope passes under both feet. Spread the feet to shoulder width apart while the rope passes over your head. Repeat. Forward straddle. Start with the bounce step stance. On the first swing, jump by shifting the right foot forward. On the second swing, jump by shifting the right foot back to its starting position while shifting the left foot forward. Repeat. Skiers jump. Start with the bounce step stance. Keep feet together and jump a few inches to the right on the first rope swing. Keep feet together and jump a few inches to the left on the second rope swing. The movement should resemble a skier's slalom. Bell jump. Start with the bounce step stance. Keep your feet together and jump a few inches forward on the first swing. On the second swing, keep your feet together and jump a few inches backward. The movement should resemble the action of a bell clapper. Repeat. Half twister. Start with the bounce step stance. On the first swing, bounce jump and twist the lower half of your body so that the feet land with your toes pointed to the right. On the second swing, bounce jump and face forward by returning to the starting position. On the third swing, bounce jump and twist the lower half of your body so that your feet land with your toes pointed to the left. Repeat this 1, 2, 3 swing sequence. Full twister. Unlike the half twister, this technique eliminates the jump while facing forward. X-foot cross. Start with the bounce step stance. Spread the feet shoulder width apart as in the side straddle jump while the rope passes over your head. Cross your right leg over your left leg before the rope passes under your feet. Spread your feet shoulder width apart
as in the side straddle jump, before the rope passes over your head. Cross your left leg over your right leg before the rope passes under your feet. Repeat. The forward shuffle, better known as the Muhammad Ali shuffle. Start with the bounce step stance. On the first jump, shift the right foot a few inches forward with the knee extended. On the second jump, shift the right foot backward to the starting position while shifting the left foot a few inches forward with the knee extended. Repeat. Alternate shifting your body weight from one foot to the other while keeping the body upright and maintaining the center of gravity. Backward shuffle. The movement should resemble a low backward kicking motion. Start with the bounce step. On the first jump, extend your right foot back by bending the knee at a 90-degree angle. On the next jump, bring your right foot to the starting position while extending your left leg back by bending the knee at a 90-degree angle. Repeat. Heel to toe. Stay on the ball of your right foot when your left heel and toe touch. Repeat with opposite heel and toe. Start with the bounce step. On the first jump, hop on your right foot and touch your left heel to the floor in front of you. On the second jump, hop on your right foot again, touching your left toe to the floor next to your right foot. Repeat on the opposite side. Backwards jumping. Pull your shoulders back when jumping. Make small circles with your wrists. Turn the rope at waist level. Jump with your feet together. Start with the rope in front of your feet and make a big swing backwards. Start the jump when the rope passes over your head. Arm crossover. First, practice the cross-arm movement without jumping over the rope. Do not jump over the rope until you have learned how to create an arc that's wide enough to jump through on the subsequent jump. Start from the basic bounce stance. On the first jump, swing the rope around and cross your arms at waist level while your feet jump over the rope. After the rope has passed under your feet on the first jump, extend your arms to the sides of your body to uncross, as if you're executing the bounce step, creating a wide loop to jump through on the second jump. Cross and uncross on each jump. Arm side swing. Keep your arms together when swinging to the right and cross when swinging to the left. Start by holding the rope with both hands waist high on the right side of your body. On the first jump, keep your arms together and swing the rope to the left side of your body. On the next jump, swing the rope to the right side of your body by crossing the left arm over the right arm, creating a loop. Repeat. Side swing to jump. Remember to execute each movement slowly until you get a feel for the unique timing and rhythm that must take place with each swing and jump. Repeat the side swing movement. On the third swing, open your arms to create a loop so that you can jump over the rope with the bounce step. Repeat. Gradually increase speed and intensity with subsequent training sessions. Power jump. First start without the rope. Then start with the bounce step stance. Execute 3 bounce step jumps. On the fourth jump, bend your knees forward and push off. Jump at least 5 inches from the jumping surface while turning your wrists a little faster so that the rope passes under your feet twice in one jump. Land lightly on the balls of your feet. Repeat. Now that you have become familiar with the 15 basic jump rope techniques, you should progress to 5 minutes of continuous jumping at a pace of 160 to 180 RPMs while alternating between the 15 basic jump rope techniques. Start off with 1 minute of alternating between the bounce and alternate footstep, followed by such combinations as the following. Repeat this sequence as many times as possible each session before completing the session, with a minute going between the alternate footstep and the bounce step. Develop this new level of conditioning and proficiency by gradually incorporating the 15 sports training techniques, working in sets up to 500 jumps. Then try to slightly increase the intensity for each set to reach your goal of 5 minutes of continuous jumping at 160 to 180 RPMs. This phase may take up to 3 weeks. Conditioning phase.
Just as in the intermediate phase, in the conditioning phase, you should increase duration until you reach a 10-minute goal. This standard of 10 minutes of continuous jumping is designed to ensure that you have developed a sufficient aerobic fitness level to tackle the demands of the sports training phase and my basic training programs. By the end of the conditioning phase, you should be able to jump rope for 10 minutes at an intensity level of 180 RPMs without a miss or catch of the rope. Meanwhile, you should work combinations of jumps into this 10-minute routine. The sports training phase is designed to increase intensity levels to 95% of the maximum heart rate in order to prepare you for my advanced jump rope training programs. If you are not an athlete and do not intend to perform the advanced programs in my book, you can skip this phase. The sports training phase is designed to push athletes to taxing anaerobic thresholds that will allow them to derive the maximum benefits for their sport. Work up to 10 minutes of continuous jumping at various intensity levels while incorporating all 15 jump rope techniques. The intensity level is increased to 220 RPMs for 15 to 30 second intervals and should never fall below 160 RPMs. This intensity level is ideal for developing quickness and speed in my advanced jump rope training programs. If you are an athlete who primarily seeks increased aerobic fitness levels, extend your jump rope sessions to 15 to 30 minutes or 3 10-minute sets with an average intensity level of 160 to 180 RPMs 3 to 4 times a week.
Once you have established a basic jump rope capacity and practice jumping rope at anaerobic intensity levels, it's time to take a performance-based pretest to establish an anaerobic baseline.
The pretest is a more appropriate measurement of training intensity than the traditional heart rate standard because the performance-based measurement captures the physical and proficiency demands required to derive the maximum benefits from jump rope training. Also, it is a more convenient way to measure training intensity and establishes a way for you to set goals and mark improvements. Jump as many times as possible in 30 seconds using the alternate footstep or power jump. Take the average of the 3 30-second sprints to establish an initial performance baseline. For more information, refer to my book.
Now I would like to introduce you to a few jump rope training programs that can improve your fitness level, sports performance, and weight loss. Remember, a jump rope is useless without a good program, and a program is useless without a good rope. For more information on programs, refer to my book called Jump Rope Training to determine which program is best for you.
Here are a few training programs. My sprint training and circuit training programs should be executed only after you have mastered basic rope jumping skills, establish a basic jump rope capacity, and a training baseline of at least 100 jumps in 30 seconds or 200 jumps in 60 seconds using the alternate footstep. I also recommend that a training baseline be established each week. Power programs. My power jump rope training programs will show how to generate and project explosiveness into critical movements of different sports. The power programs should be executed only after athletes have mastered the basic rope jumping skills and establish a jump rope capacity and training baseline of at least 30 power jumps in 30 seconds or 60 power jumps in 60 seconds. You should re-establish a training baseline each week. This is an example of a power program. Refer to my book for more power programs. Weight loss programs. If you're looking for a way to shed those unwanted pounds, then jump rope for 30 minutes at 60 to 70% of the maximum heart rate for weight loss. For maximum benefits, jump continuously for 30 minutes. If you have not worked up to this level yet, feel free to take short breaks, but make sure your total jumping time equals 30 minutes.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Remember to stay focused, Believe in yourself, practice, be patient, never ever give up. Live your dreams and rope to success. See you later.